You have been relieved. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope that you are all feeling incredible and completely relieved. Relieved, you asked? Well, yes, you have been relieved of many strongholds. Strongholds that others had on you. Strongholds that you have had on others. Even strongholds that you had on yourself. They have all been released. Released to the light to free your mind, body, soul, and heart. So that you are free to serve your purpose. Your purpose for our earth. Your purpose for all of the universes. Your purpose for all of humanity. Your purpose for your life. Your purpose for all energetic entities in all existences. Breathe that all in, for it is incredible. And feel the freedom of speech, of what you are intended to say. And feel the freedom of walking to where you are intended to travel. And feel the freedom of thinking what you are intended to think. And feel the freedom of seeing what you are intended to see. All for your divine purpose. Your purpose for your life, for our world, and for all of the universes. Yes, it was time to release all the strongholds that were holding you back from your divine purpose. It was time to release the wrath from your mind, your body, soul, and heart. The wrath that had been holding you in your mind, body, soul, and heart. This is and now is wasted energy. Energy that can be redirected in love now. In love of your purpose, love of your world, love of all of the universes. And so all of that wrath and all that was connected to the traits of wrath have now been released to the light. Thank you. We have received. Breathe that in. It was time to release envy. Envy of any kind. For envy will keep you from loving thy neighbor. Now you are able to love and embrace thy neighbor freely and wholeheartedly. Breathe in the freedom of releasing envy and all that was connected to the traits of envy. And so it is. It was time to release sloth mentality, activities of any kind. For anything that remotely associated and or resembled sloth-like behaviors and or mentality would surely stop you in your tracks of serving your divine purpose. And anyone in your life who embodied those traits And now you are able to happily and freely embrace and serve the divine purpose. Breathe in the freedom of releasing any and all sloth-like traits, anything connected to sloth-like traits. And so it is. You have been relieved. It was time to release greed of any kind to the light. For greed will stop you from helping your fellow being of light. And now you are able to collaborate with all around you freely, serving your divine purpose. Breathe in the freedom of releasing greed and all connected to the traits of greed up to the light. And so it is. Thank you. It was time to release gluttony of any kind, for this too will distract you from your glorious purpose here on earth and in all of the universes. With this distraction gone, you are able to serve your purpose without any distractions. Breathe in the freedom of releasing gluttony and all connected to any traits of gluttony to the light. And so it is. And so we are free. Just feel the freedom of releasing gluttony, greed, wrath, and envy. Just breathe it in, please. For you are free. Do you feel lighter? I know I do. It was time to release pride of any kind, for pride will stop you from moving forward as well. For pride actually will put you in fear mode, which always stops us. So now breathe in the freedom of releasing pride and all the traits of pride towards you and for anyone else. For you are free. It was time to release lust of any kind. For lust most certainly will prevent you and distract you from your divine purpose. Breathe in the freedom of releasing lust and all traits related to lust, towards anyone and towards yourself from anyone else. You are free. It was time to release all of these strongholds, for we are now in a time of peace and love for all. There is no need or room for lust, pride, gluttony, envy, wrath, greed, or sloth-like traits, and any energies connected with them. They have all traits and energies associated with gluttony, wrath, greed, sloth, pride, lust, and envy have all been deactivated and sent up to the light, deemed never to return again, for they now are obsolete and extinct in this state of oneness. We are indeed free once and for all. Instead, we have been bestowed with the following traits, and all connected with these traits. Breathe in the knowing that we have now received patience towards ourselves and others. Breathe the freedom of patience to and fro. Thank you. We have received. We have now received generosity towards ourselves and others. Breathe in the freedom of generosity to and fro. We have now received gratitude towards ourselves and all others. Breathe in the freedom of gratitude to and fro without any hesitation at all. Thank you. We too have received. I don't know about you guys, but my heart is pounding. This is such a powerful message that I am able to relay to you. We have received respect for ourselves and others. Please breathe in the freedom of respect to and fro. Thank you. We have now received. We have received unconditional love for ourselves and others. Breathe in the freedom of loving one another unconditionally. So incredible. I am in awe of all that is being bestowed upon us. Thank you. We have received. We have received trust towards ourselves and others. Breathe in the freedom of trusting one another and ourselves. Thank you. We have received. And finally, we have received peace towards ourselves and all others who cross our path. Breathe that in. It kind of takes your breath away, doesn't it? Just breathe in the freedom of being at peace with yourself and all others. Thank you so much. We have received. Universal power. Upon releasing wrath, lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, pride, and envy, we are now free to love thy neighbor. Walk with our shoulders back and our heart wide open without worry, fear, or feeling lonely. For we know you are with us always and in all ways. Thank you, universal power, for releasing lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, pride, and envy from our mind, body, soul, and heart. Please breathe in the peace. Please breathe in the freedom from breaking the strongholds, from releasing the strongholds. Behold, your life from this point forward has indeed been changed. Embrace and be in love always and in all ways. And thank you, Universal Power, for filling our mind, body, soul, and heart with compassion towards one another and ourself. Generosity towards one another and ourself. Respect towards one another and ourself. Gratitude towards one another and ourself. Respect towards one another and ourself. Unconditional love towards one another and ourself. Trust towards one another and ourself. Peace towards one another and ourself. We are so thankful for being bestowed with these blessings. Thank you, Universal Power, Heavenly Father, and Heavenly Mother. Your blessings have been felt and heard in all corners of the earth. Namaste. I am in great gratitude to have been able to share this message with all of the universes, for everyone needed to receive this message. If you, like me, receive this message deep in your soul, please share this very important message with all around you. Much love to you always and in all ways. My love for you all is so enormous. Always have been and always will be. Namaste.